So, let's start off with confirming everything that I think we're agreed on, or at least is not as contested. Um, so, do you agree to maintain, as in the temporary order, that you two are joint managing conservators of the child?
Yes.
And just start off with, what is the full name of the child?
Josian Amari Grant,
When was Josiah born?
May 20th, 2017.
So, how old is Josiah?
He'll be 8 in May. He's 7 at the moment.
So, do you agree that do you agree as to a geographic restriction of Bell County or any contiguous county plus Travis County?
Yes.
Do you agree to the being ordered to use app close?
Yes.
Um, so is Josiah disabled?
Yes, he is.
And what are his disabilities?
He has a traumatic brain injury and ADHD.
So is he receiving uh SSI for that?
Yes, he is.
And so are you okay with the health insurance through another source at zero cost to yourself?
Yes.
And what can you elaborate for the court what that other source is?
Social Security?
All right. Yep. Yeah, you're right. So do you have access to private dental insurance?
That's all included within the Social Security.
So that's included in the Social Security?
Yes.
And do you agree to a current child support amount of $850 each month beginning the first day of December 2024?
Yes.
Do you agree that there should be no non-disclosure um in the order?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, now let's talk about the app close. So, have you two been communicating through app close?
No,
Why not?
I have no clue. I sent over the invitation and it hasn't been accepted yet.
All right. And so let's talk about visitation. So when's the last time Mr. Sykes has visited the child?
There has been zero visitations.
Do you know why that is?
No, I do not.
And what county do you live in?
Bill?
So let's talk about retroactive child support now. Is that something that you're asking for?
Yes.
So, as I mentioned in my opening, are you asked when it so when is the beginning of the timeline you're asking for?
Right. Okay. So last time when we were talking, you had asked when was the last time that I have like actual proof that he known that of Josiah. So I told you 2019. So you were saying, okay, so do you want to go that far? I said, sure. So do I need to have the proof for that, or what do I need to do for that?
Your Honor, you want me to
Yeah, I mean,
briefly
okay, here's the deal, man. It's not the fact that he knew of the child. It has to be that you have proof that he was actively avoiding trying to be placed on child support, if is the standard I have to look at. I got people who knew about the child 15 years ago and they haven't done anything. So, but the bottom
Okay.
line is you. So the state will have to ask you questions along that line, ma'am, in order to go back past the 4-year time frame. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Welch. You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. So have you made any previous attempts to notify Mr. Sykes of his paternity of the child?
Yes, that was the incident in 2019.
And so what was his response to these attempts?
Okay, so um There was pretty much no attempt. It looks like they got in touch with him, and the reunification
Wait,
couldn't be
wait. So who do you mean by they?
CPS,
And how do you know this?
because I have the paperwork from 2019.
All right. So continue now.
Right, so it couldn't be achieved, so they pretty much terminated uh, the parent-child relationship because he basically didn't do the paternity test, and he never really got back in touch with them.
All right. So is there a current CPS case out for between
No,
y'all?
no. This all
And
happened in.
Okay, ma'am, was that a court case that actually had court filings and notice of citation, things like that?
Yes,
Or
it
just all,
has.
it was all administrative?
Yes, back then, yes.
All right, what's the cause number and what county was that case in, please?
It's in Bell County.
All right, and like I say, it was actually filed in court, correct?
Yes.
All right, what's the cause number, please?
Uh, 1 second.
And
It is
afterward, after she answers, Your Honor, could we have a brief recess?
Yeah, because I know you're going to have to pick that paperwork up, but yeah, go right ahead. Thank you, ma'am.
okay. It's 3065 03 0.
Okay, give me that number again, please.
3065 03 0.
All right, so 306,503, and I'm not sure what the -0 may be something to deal with CPS, but we'll confirm that's actually a Bell County cause number. And it's listed in the interest of your child, the 3 initials of your child, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Tell you what, let's give, I'll give this, I want to go ahead and give the state the opportunity to pull that information up, ma'am, and I'll have my assistant pull it up on and see what was there and confirm that there was service at that time. So at this time, I'll go ahead and give you that brief recess, Mr. Welch. And Mr. Sykes, you need to hang around a little bit. This won't take but a few minutes. Thank you. We're off the record for right now, though. Thank you. All right, I'm back, Mr. Welch. You ready? So at this time, we just received testimony about the CPS matter that was before the court, the CPS court, in the let's see, in the 146th Judicial District Court of Bell County, Texas. So at this time, I'll ask the state to tell the court what the state's going to try to still do here, and whether or not we're going to continue with Ms. Grant as the witness. Thank you.
So Your Honor, apologies for wasting your time, Your Honor, but I was thinking it would be best to reset the case to allow us to go over the CPS documents more.
Okay. All right, then I understand that. All I got's the order. Belinda was printed out a copy of dismissal, and of course, based on that circumstance, the mother's request for the retro, at least until that date, is obviously something that's viable, and obviously the state may need to figure that out one way or the other, and give the dad the opportunity to maybe talk to his own lawyer how he might want to try to handle this. So at this time, I'm probably looking at a special setting on this one, Mr. Welch, because again, it's just got a lot more complicated than I thought it was. Because I would really want to see a copy of the whole file instead of just this order of dismissal, seeing what happened. It tells me some stuff, but it doesn't tell me everything I would want to know one way or the other. And I know both Miss Grant and Mr. Sykes are not lawyers. In fact, I know both of the lawyers, the attorney and the guardian ad litem who were on this case. We're very, very well. They're good friends of mine as attorneys. So yeah. So anyway, I want to keep this on Zoom, but I am looking at a special setting, and let's see what I got here, and let's check everybody's schedule. I have a couple of things I didn't know I had. Okay, but let's see next.
I apologize. Can we put that out to May so we have plenty of time to review the documents?
All right, then let's look at okay, then we'll look at the 14th of May. Okay, like I said, 9:30 This shouldn't take longer than 2 hours, so I'll give it 9:30 to 11:30. You think that'd be sufficient, Mr. Welch?
Probably, Your Honor.
Let's give it the whole morning. Okay, well, I won't rush anybody. Let's give it the whole morning. We get through early, and then I get to go to lunch early. We'll see. All right, then let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and make the special setting right now. And Miss Grant, Mr. Sykes, did we lose Mr. Sykes? I'm looking at setting y'all up for a special setting so we can get a copy of that entire file, CPS file, to see what was happening in that and get the judges and see what the judge's final rule. I got the final order, but I would see what the judge's final ruling was at that time. Was that still Judge John Orton back in those days? Miss Grant, do you remember the law? Okay, no, I can look at the signature. So never mind. Let's see. That might have...
I can't read who. I mean, it's initials, Your Honor.
Okay. I think that's Charlie. Yeah, that's Charlie Van Orton. Okay, so it's still Judge Van Orton back then. So yeah, okay. Talked to him last week. So yeah, all right. Anyway, folks, I'm looking at doing this on the 14th at 9:30, giving y'all the entire morning for any information y'all want to give the court that's pertinent and relevant. We just don't go down the rabbit trails too much. So I'll start with you, ma'am. Would that day, that morning date work for you? You're the only case I have at 9:30 on that date. Does it work for you, Ms. Grant?
That'll work.
Mr. Sykes?
Yes, sir. You said May the 14th?
May the 14th, 9:30 a.m. only special setting, only case. That works?
Yes, sir. And when you say a special setting, what is that based? I mean, do I have to come in or what?
No, sir. That means it's Zoom, but you're the only case I have on that docket at that time, sir.
Okay.
So you got the entire 3 hours of the morning for your case. It's not going to be anybody else here.
Okay. I gotta get in touch, let my job know again.
All right, but again, that way you won't be stuck with the other docket call. We'll start it right around 9:30, and we'll go until 12:30 if necessary. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks. Let me go ahead and make the Zoom code. And Mr. Welch, do you need him back in the breakout room to get a copy of the Zoom code and the reset order?
Yeah, for them to sign, yes, Your Honor.
All right, then Mr. Welch is going to put y'all back in the breakout room, and I'll have that code to him in just about 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.